In Call of Duty Warzone, Verdansk has finally returned, bringing with it all of its famous points of interest where players have dropped innumerable times. Selecting the ideal landing spot is essential to increasing your chances of winning matches or accumulating kills. In Battle Royale encounters, it can provide you with a major advantage over the opposition. Here are the top landing spots in Verdansk to help you survive, quickly equip, and easily defeat enemies, all while securing the loot you need to rule Warzone, given the map's vast size and variety of locations. From high-action hotspots to more isolated locations that enable a slower, more calculated start centered on survival and looting, Verdansk offers a variety of landing zones. There's a POI that can help you maximize your strengths and enhance your performance regardless of your playstyle. To get off to a great start, check out Verdansk's top landing spots in Call of Duty Warzone. Superstore is still one of the most visited points of interest in Warzone for action-packed scenes because of its spacious central structure and dim lighting, which facilitates surprise takedowns. Although there is plenty of cover inside the building, it requires awareness and aggression to enter this area because one mistake could send you back to the lobby or straight to the gulag. Some players prefer to land on the enormous rooftop for open-air combat, while many players rush through the interior. If you can make it through the initial drop, you have a good chance of racking up kills because the roof provides a clear view of the surroundings. Superstore is a high-risk, high-reward landing place because it is also teeming with loot. Similar to the original version of the game, Hospital is still one of Warzone's most hectic and action-packed points of interest. Players are constantly on edge due to the frequent surprise enemy encounters in its cramped, dark interiors. For aggressive players seeking an intense start, Hospital's location close to other busy areas like downtown, the promenade, and the train station provides a smooth transition to ongoing combat. Despite not being the largest area on the map, it offers plenty of room both inside and outside for players with skill to outmaneuver and take out enemies. Rotating into another nearby hotspot after clearing the zone is the best course of action, particularly if you are pursuing high kill games and want to maintain momentum. Storage Town is a popular spot for plunder players to practice different engagements and accumulate kills, but it's also a great place for players looking for good loot and intense battle royale action. With multiple neighboring locations that can either move you closer to the action or enable you to continue looting and surviving until the last circle, this POI provides excellent chances for early battles and functions as a strategic rotation point. Although landing in a quiet lobby or a far-off flight path may be more tranquil, Storage Town is typically a contested area, so if you decide to drop there, be prepared for fierce defense and strong opposition to survive. Prison serves as a standalone POI due to its relative isolation from the map's central locations. With tall walls that provide great vantage points for sniping enemies in the center of the area, its distance makes it a distinctive battleground. The location is perfect for early drops because it offers enough loot to quickly gear up. Players can then choose to move to a safer area or engage opponents nearby. The center provides some cover, but it is not a good idea to stay there. It is usually wiser to land on the outer walls, loot up, and only push in when it is safe. For players hoping to survive the early game, Prison offers a more manageable start because, depending on the lobby, it usually sees a fair amount of action, but is generally less chaotic than more central points of interest. Quarry is a fantastic point of interest that provides good cover and substantial loot among its numerous structures if you are searching for a semi-quieter drop spot. Although there may be some early game action there, survival is typically not too tough due to its distance from the more well-known points of interest. With its abundance of contracts and loot, Quarry gives you a head start and positions you to move into more aggressive areas later in the game. If you want to survive, you should stay away from the arrangement, which has several buildings encircled by open space. It is crucial to land and equip yourself as soon as possible because if you don't, you could be killed early by enemies who have already set up shop in the area. Farmland, which is situated just outside of the major hubs, provides a well-balanced starting point for players who would rather stay away from the chaos of the early game while still being able to switch into action when the time is right. It is a good starting point where you can rapidly equip yourself with enough loot to survive early encounters, even though you might need to defend yourself. Being close to port and lumber is one of Farmland's main advantages, since it makes it simple to follow a stealthy looting route and accumulate resources before the late game. Because of the layout's open fields and dispersed houses, which offer both cover and visibility, vigilant players can identify dangers before they materialize. Farmland offers just enough engagement to keep you focused and ready for the more difficult battles as the game goes on, even though it is not the most action-packed POI. Remember that the type of experience you want to have at the beginning of a Verdansk match will determine your landing POI. A slower, more strategic approach, looting and surviving at their own pace, is preferred by some players who thrive on high-intensity action and prefer dropping into hotspots to fight non-stop. Thankfully, Verdansk provides both styles of play, particularly in the early stages of the game. Choose a drop zone that works for you based on your preferred playstyle, but do not be scared to try out different points of interest. You can find the place that best suits your strengths and keeps you in the fight longer by trying out different places. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to turn that notification bell on to get all future updates.